Well, you can't build a successful program and or company from the top down. You have to build it from the bottom up. But one of the things that we do from that foundational lens is that we don't let a title get in the way of progress. We just don't. I've never believed in that. I'm not one that's motivated by things that I think a lot of other folks are motivated by, and nor is our team. If we want to get something done, that's what I love about Lavinity is that we address that what you spoke about earlier, Russ, of bureaucracy, red tape, that that corporate dilemma of how much time does it take from the moment a customer asks a question to the moment that we can actually get them an answer. And Lavinity embraces the fact of let's eliminate all that mess. Let's go directly to the source. If I can't get a hold of Coley, then let's just go to his supervisor. There's no problem. And she's wonderful. She's happy to help as well. And so I think when you talked about that entrepreneurial spirit, we have to be a Jack or Jill of all trades. And that's something we tell our team a lot. Be like, guys, look, if this was your company, and it is, this is where we call home when it comes to our professional workplace. How would you want it to be operated? Well, you'd want members to be taken care of immediately. You'd want clients to know that their voice matters. You want people to know that their medication concern does not go unaddressed. And so, and then lastly, you want to make sure that there's a human element to it. And regardless of how much we've scaled to support our substantial growth of the last several years, we've never lost that human element. We've never lost the notion of talking with the real person every time. And that entrepreneurial spirit and really going at to that entrepreneurial spirit, Russ, of making sure that we eliminate the red tape just to make sure that we get the job done, whatever it takes. That's the Lavinity way. And that's why I will continue to be here because I absolutely love our mission there.
Well, they must love you too. You've done an astounding job. I think I read somewhere that the policy benefit manager kind of success rate is about 70%. So, kind of satisfaction rate. And I know you just mentioned, I think you guys had over 90. So you're doing something right. And you've done this all while kind of rapidly growing this team as you talk about too. And I know from my own personal experiences, when you try to grow those teams, usually performance suffers a little bit because you're bringing
Sure.
new team members on and you're trying to get them, indoctrinated in culture and trained on tools and everything else. But you actually radically improved your satisfaction while growing your team. And I think you've built this mentorship program around this that really helped with a lot of this. So tell us about that and how you got such heavy volunteer participation in it.
Yeah. So I think that we recognize that um, today's today's account we say today's account managers, tomorrow's leaders, and we mean that. We recognize that we have incredible talent from within. And there's equal talent, obviously, outside of Lavinity's walls, but we got to take care of our own first. We got to take care of our own team. And we have our values at Lavinity. They're called Lavinity Cares values. It's another acronym. But the C that starts with Cares values stands for a collaborative culture. And our culture is extremely meaningful for us. I think that's why a lot of us, myself included, equally look forward to coming to work on Mondays versus spending time with friends and family on the weekends on Saturday and Sundays. Mondays are not a big deal because I love logging in. I love doing what we're doing because we have such a collaborative workforce. My day starts and ends with my team, and that's non-negotiable. We have a daily stand-up meeting that we have every single morning where we talk about things like mentorship. We talk about folks that are within our inner circle, our client experience circle, that we need to make sure that we continue to support and foster their strive for leadership. Because again, at the end of the day, the biggest compliment to any supervisor is that your team has the ability, the vision, and really the know-it-all tech to move up within the organization. That's what we want for our people. That's the biggest compliment to any leader is see your people move up. And so we do that through our mentorship program that we had some really nice participation and volunteership. Some volunteers step up for that mentorship program, which is great, Russ. Um, but one of the things that we do really well to drive that, again, that Lavinity, the C in our culture, our collaborative culture, is that we have ongoing communication. So every day we meet with our team on a daily stand up, every day. And it's quite simple. We talk about simplicity sinks in, complexity kills. Let's keep things simple. And the things that we talk about for 15 minutes max, that's it. Because we want our people to work with our clients, right? Not be, hamstrung on meetings all day. But we talk about during those 15 minutes, what's the number one thing that you will accomplish before the end of the day today? That's the first thing they talk about. And the second thing our leaders bring to the table is what's the number one barrier that's going to prevent us from accomplishing that number one thing. And so when you have a team of 7 or a team of 10 or a team of 20, when you go around and you hear everybody's number one things, you have a really good grasp on um, the barriers that need to be removed and how to prioritize your day. And so I think that ongoing communication, collaboration, and accountability is what makes our team so successful. And we have one hell of a team.